A Shalom Makyam, Wa Akwath, Wa Yasharala of the Hopeful Elect. Welcome back to another Spanish word of the week, number 2. The previous Spanish word of the week was the word oscuro. Oscuro, that's where you get the word obscurity or darkness. And today's word is escribir. Escribir, again, the Spanish word of the week, number 2. It's pronounced escribir, and that's where you get the word scribe. Okay, the word scribe goes back to the Latin word escribir, and that's from Jeremiah 33 and 22. And it says, "Then took Jeremiah the prophet another roll and gave it to Baruch the scribe." Okay, the scribe, the word again of scribe goes to the Spanish word, or even the Latin, escribir. The son of Neriah who wrote. Yeah, and what does a scribe do? A scribe writes down, certain prophecies. Okay, a scribe has various diaries. Okay, various different writings. Okay, it says, who wrote therein from the mouth of Jeremiah all the words of the book which Joachim, king of Judah, had burnt in the fire, and there were added besides unto them many like words. So again, the Spanish word of the week, number 2, is escribir, which means to write. So we give all praises to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Raha Quadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and shalom to the Israelite foreigners who are scattered amongst the heathen in these last days. Again, the Spanish word of the week, number 2, is pronounced escribir, and that's from Jeremiah 32, 36, and 32. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Spanish version to see what comes out, okay? And it reads 36 and 32. Aquí, or así que Jeremías, right? Jeremías is the prophet, tomó otro rollo, right? And a rollo, that's a roll, okay, which goes into the scriptures. Y volvió a dictarle a su secretario Baruch. Yeah, so a scribe, he's also like unto a secretary. Escribió, you see that? Escribió todo lo que estaba en el rollo que el rey Joaquim había quemado en el brasero, solo que esta vez agregó mucho más. Yeah, so not only did Baruch wrote the prophecies of Jeremiah, but he wrote even more, because the previous prophecies that Baruch wrote, according to this context, okay, there was an actual king named Joachim who burned the previous ones. Okay, so the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai hopped on Baruch to write down the prophecies, okay, with more boldness. See that? So there you go again, the word escribir or escribió. Okay, and here I have examples of a scribe writing down prophecies as an example. Now Baruch, he's what the scribe of Jeremiah. That's where you get the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. This is Baruch 1:1. And these are the words of the book which Baruch, the son of Neriah, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Sedecius, the son of Asadias, the son of Chelcias, wrote in Babylon. You see, so a scribe's job is to write down. Okay, it says, and in the 5th year and the 7th day of the month, what time the Chaldeans took Jerusalem and burned it with fire. And Baruch read the words of this book in the hearing of Jeconiah, the son of Joachim, king of Judah, in the ears of all the people that came to hear the book. All right, there you go. That's another example of the validation of the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. Now, here I have in Wikipedia, again, the word scribe. Matter of fact, let me break it down even further. Scribe etymology. It says the word scribe goes to the Latin word scribere and translates to the Spanish word escribir. Okay, scriba, to describe. Hey, describe what? The prophecies. It says a scribe, a professional interpreter of the Jewish law, right? Well, but we're not Jewish, we're Jews, right? Teacher of the Jew law. It says keeper of accounts, yeah, records. Records of what? Hey, the Holy Scriptures, the history of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Hey, Apostle Paul, he's another example of a scribe. Keeper of accounts, secretary, a writer, an agent, noun from the past participle stem of scribere, which is to write. And that's where you get the Spanish word escribir. See, to write down. So going back to a brief history of Baruch the scribe, it says Baruch ban Nariah, right? Meaning Baruch. Baruch means blessed. Ban, okay, it's not Ben, it's Ban, which is a son. The son of Neriah was the scribe, yeah, the Israelite that wrote, okay, a disciple and a secretary and a devoted friend. So not only was Baruch a writer, a scribe, but he was a friend, okay, of Prophet Jeremiah. He traditionally is credited with authorizing the Deuterocanonical book of Baruch. Baruch became the scribe of the prophet Jeremiah and wrote down the first and second editions of his prophecies as they were dictated to him. Baruch remained true to the teachings and ideas of the great prophet, although, like his master, he was at times almost overwhelmed with despondency while Jeremiah was hiding to avoid the wrath of King Joachim. He commanded Baruch to read his prophecies of warning to the people gathered in the temple in Jerusalem on a day of fasting. The task was both difficult and dangerous, but Baruch performed it without flinching. Yeah, hey man, to be able to, write down the prophecies of a prophet with a bold spirit, man. That's an example of Yahweh Shemel Shai being with you, man. Hey, because Jake has a very low attention span. Okay, and in those times, man, during the times of Baruch, it was necessary, okay, to have a man of the Lord, okay, to be able to write the records of the prophecies or even current events that happen during our different captivities without flinching. And it was probably on this occasion that the prophet gave him the personal message. This is both Baruch and Jeremiah witnessed the Babylon siege of Jerusalem. Okay, so there you go, man. You see, the word of the week for the Spanish word is what? Escribir. That's where you get the word scribe. And the inspiration is from Jeremiah 36 and 22. I pray this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to say shalom.